with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good afternoon, I'm Elspeth Meisner, and thanks so much for joining us for your Erie News Now Weekend NOWCAST. COVID-19 is still present in our area with a lot of breakthrough cases. Health officials say even if you are vaccinated, to wear masks indoors with areas in high-risk transmission. If you still need a vaccine, we have good news today. The health department is planning a free mobile clinic tomorrow. That's Monday, October 18th from 4:15 to 5:15 at the Sisters of St. Joseph's Neighborhood Network Soup Kitchen. That's at 453 West 16th Street in downtown Erie. Also happening tomorrow, there's a free mobile COVID-19 rapid test clinic. It's from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Northwestern Food Pantry at 1 Rob Powell Avenue, located in Albion. Speaking of vaccines, veterans got an extra layer of protection against the flu with a drive-through flu shot clinic on Saturday. Health officials said it's important now more than ever to get that flu shot.
One by one, cars pulled into the parking garage at the VA Medical Center as veterans rolled up their sleeves to get a flu shot at a drive-through clinic.
Some people have mobility issues, and it allows them to come in and get their vaccine and then go on their way and stay healthy.
Organizers started giving vaccines out early on Saturday because people were ready to go before it began.
Organizers say by having these drive-through vaccine clinics, they're able to get more veterans vaccinated faster, which is especially important because this year's flu season is anticipated to be worse than last year's.
It's really important to be protected, especially since the symptoms of COVID and flu are similar. The only difference is that with COVID, people lose their sense of smell and taste.
And what comes after Saturday's drive-through clinic?
The drive-through clinics are finished on the 30th, and we'll start to do them in-house as well.
Organizers say this event is one small way to give back to the veterans after everything they gave up for our country. Elspeth Meisner, Erie News Now.
Organizers said they had over 20 staff members and 8 volunteers to make yesterday's event possible. They also have another flu clinic set for October 30th. After that, they'll begin to hold clinics indoors. Well, this Sunday marked the last farmers market in downtown Erie for the season. Although it wasn't the crowds the local vendors were used to seeing today, they were still happy that people came out to show support and get their local produce. One local vendor, Wildfield Urban Farm, has been coming out for the past 2 years to sell their vegetables at the farmers market, as well as their herbs and flowers. They said they enjoy seeing their customers come back week after week.
Most people live in the city. We have a lot of people come on foot, or families bike downtown. They come downtown to get coffee or something and then come to the market.
And although the farmers market is done for this season, next weekend is the Fall Fest on Sunday in Griswold Park. It runs from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m., so more time to support those local vendors. Hunting season is right around the corner, and the National Deer Association held a Fork to Field event on Saturday to get people ready in Union City for hunting season. Their goal was to teach people how to safely hunt, preserve, and cook fresh meat. Students learned how to hunt with bows and guns. After a classroom session, they took the group out hunting. Many of the people we spoke to said they learned a lot with just 2 days of training.
We then match them with mentors or experienced hunters so we can teach them about deer biology, deer management, and how to be confident being able to go afield, to be able to procure their own venison and take it home and feed their family.
The National Deer Association will hold 40 Field to Fork events all across the country this year to continue to teach people about the importance of safe hunting. A new dance company opened up in downtown Erie for adults. The Psych Dance Collective held an open house and movie premiere on Saturday night. The movie was called Funeral. It's a short film collaboration between a company artist, Corinne Justine, and filmmaker John C. Lyons. The space was phased out with a showing of the spooky, engaging performance last night from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Our inaugural season happened during COVID, so we weren't really able to welcome as many people into the space as we wanted to. We were able to have performances, but we were limited in capacity, so this is the dream, to have open doors, let people come and go as they want to. So we wanted to create a place where adults who were either trained or never got to train and wanted to could kind of come and learn dance or be a part of the dance community.
The dance studio alternates classes every day of the week for people who might be interested. We have a Sunday full of football, and one of today's games includes an Erie native. The story behind James Conner has been documented many times on the national level, starting at McDowell and Pitt, overcoming cancer, and then playing his first 4 years in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's now in Arizona and plays a big role in the undefeated Cardinals, but his football life began when he was at Walnut Creek Middle School. Our Mike Ruzzi has the story.
Just greatest exhibition of the type of character that kid had from a young age.
At Walnut Creek Middle School, Brian Kramer coached James Conner in the early days of his career.
And it's probably the most rewarding thing to see them go from a 7th grader that doesn't play to a high school player that's contributing to a high school star. And then to see him play in college, it's fun to watch.
During his freshman campaign in McDowell, Ned Bailey mentored James and remains one of his biggest fans.
But he's kept family first. He's kept in contact with all of his old coaches, so there's something to be said for that family structure and family unit going forward. So I like to think that has a big part to do with it. Family being McDowell also, all the McDowell people and all the coaches that he had here, and also his personal family.
On the varsity level, current Fairview head coach Mark Soboleski was Conner's varsity head coach at McDowell, a senior year that is hard to forget.
We opened up with Menor High School, Cleveland St. Ignatius, and St. Ed's in back-to-back weeks, and nobody could tackle him. You know, that kind of opened some people's eyes. At that point, Pitt thought he was going to be a defensive lineman. They saw those 3 games and said, I think we're going to make a move here and make him a running back. So it was great memories and just really special kid.
And the Cardinals will visit Cleveland in just a few hours. Many of Conner's family's friends and family will all be on hand to root on one of Erie's favorite football stars. Well, thanks so much for joining us for the Erie News Now Weekend Nowcast. Be sure to tune in to Erie News Now at 6 o'clock for the latest news, weather, and sports. Have a great Sunday.